Hey, what's up guys? So recently I've had some serious breakthroughs when it comes to frame and free arm, and I just want to give you a quick rundown of 3 concepts that will help you manage your free arm and make your dances a little more photogenic, because we all know that feeling of watching our videos, looking at our photos and being like, everything's great, but what is my free arm doing? Here are the 3 concepts. 1, when in doubt, touch it out. 2, one joint at a time. And 3, the center moves the arm. Concept number 1 is quick and simple. Anytime my arm is in transition or my hand is in transition, I want to try to do that through my center, meaning I might physically touch myself as I go from down to high or high to low. So I can physically touch or just run as if I were touching it. And that's going to prevent us from feeling like we have really gangly, uncontrolled arms if we bring everything through and then we pick up on the outside. So I come through and then I pick up that hand. Come through and then I do an isolation. Concept number 2 is one joint at a time. This is a concept I learned from contemporary and whacking, and it's the idea that progressively the pathway of our arms looks better if we only go one joint at a time. Meaning if I want to take my arms from here to here, there are 2 nice ways I can do that. 1, I can only move my shoulders and bring my arms out. Or I can move through a more complex pathway, but is also very pretty, and that's by bending my elbows first, then taking my shoulders, and then opening my elbows back up. So now as I speed that up, you get a really nice, pretty shape. Same as going from low to high. I take my elbows, shoulders, elbows. This also applies to bringing our arms down with more of a straight arm. Is from here, I want to bend my elbow first. It's like I slightly let, but my shoulders stay the same, and then my shoulders move. So we're going in to out, and then we're letting this elbow drop, and then I let the shoulder follow. So rule number 3 is the arms come from the center. What I mean is the center of the body should move first and cause a ripple effect. It's kind of like doing a body roll where I send a lower part of my body, and as a reaction the next part of my body goes, and then as a reaction the next part of my body goes. We're trying to create that same linkage through the center. So if I want to send my arm out to the right, I want to send my center there first, and maybe that's a rib cage isolation. Maybe I send my rib cage and then my arm follows out. I send my rib cage and my arm follows out. Can also be physical movement through space. I can take a step this way and send my arm out, and a step this way and send my arm out. If I want to go up, it can happen from lifting my sternum. It's expansion. So I'm going to lift my sternum as I send my arms up, and I'm going to contract or send my sternum down to bring my arms back into my body. Expansion, contraction. You can also find that expansion anyway outside of the body. So if I want to send my arms back away from my body, I would still expand. Or in front, still expand. Up, expand. And then when I want to bring them back down, contract, contract, contract. And the more you contract, the more it will all come in. And now we're truly doing contemporary dances and feeling things. What I hope you feel is better about your free arm. Please feel free to give me some feedback. I'd love to help more with this. I'd love to cover more topics. Thanks, everybody.